Okay, number three, I would say this looks like a tricky problem to me. And what do you see over here? You see x squared plus 1, and then you see x4. Let's see, minus x squared plus 1 dx. All right? Now, granted, you always say, what did you do this initially? And the answer would be no. But after a while, you start to realize that you try several different things, and it gets really difficult, so you start to look for things that might make it simpler. So one thing I'd recommend is to divide through by x squared. All right, let's put that down. You would get 1 plus 1 over x squared, relatively simple. Then on bottom, you're going to get x squared minus 1, we're dividing by x squared, by the way, plus 1 over x squared. And that's going to be dx. All right? The next thing I would probably do is, I'm kind of looking at this, I'm kind of looking for something that's going to work out for me. Let me take a look. And I'm noticing the top. It would be nice if I could, because the top I'm seeing, if I took a derivative of something, it would be the derivative of this thing over here. Let me just make sure that's true. You get 1, then you get, yeah, that looks good. So I'm kind of looking for that, and I think I sort of see it, but write this down, 1 plus 1 over x squared dx. And on the bottom, I'm going to write down, x minus 1 over x squared, but I'm wondering what I'm missing there. So what I want to do is, I'm not going to say it's equal yet. I want to get my eraser out. And again, I want to point out I'm seeing over here that if I made this my u, this would be the du in the problem, all right? But I'm wondering what's missing, right? So if I square that, the bottom, by the way, you get x squared, you would get minus 2 plus 1 over x squared, all right? And the question is, what am I supposed to have there? I got the x squared, I got the 1 over x squared, but minus 2 now, so I have to add 1 to it. Put this down. So again, if you add 1 to this over here, do you get what you expected? Yes, you do. All right, so let me get my eraser out. I'm going to erase this over here, and I think I'm good to go. What am I going to do now? I'm going to make a u. Let me erase this again. I'm going to make my u equal to x minus 1 over x. My du would be 1. Again, I want to make sure you understand what I'm doing over here. This is minus x to the minus 1. It's going to be plus 1 over x squared dx. So I'm ready to make a substitution. Put a little star there to remind me I got to go back to x's. This will be 1 du. On bottom you get, let's see, u squared plus 1, which I do recognize as being the arctan of u plus some constant of integration. But remember, I got to return to the x's. So you get arctan. What's u? Well, u is x minus 1 over x plus some constant integration. This is a fine answer. I want to point out, I'm going to simplify the argument to arctan. That's common denominator of x. And then you get x squared minus 1. Get my red pen out, look at the key, and see if that answer is being provided to you. And it is. I do see the arctangent. I see this. I see this. By the way, this is also a fine answer. I can't see one answer being better than the other. Thank you.